Recently, Donald Trump retweeted a man by the name of Brandon Straka, who is a right-wing activist and one of the people who started that whole idiotic hashtag #DemExit a couple years ago. But Mr. Straka tweeted out a video of one of the George Floyd protests, and he called on the president to let, quote, Democrat cities rot. And Donald Trump, the president of the United States, retweeted this. Retweeted the idea from this idiotic little right-wing agitator that we should just let Democrat-run cities, quote, rot. Straka has also recently said that liberalism, Democrats, have unleashed a mental illness on the United States. We're the ones who have the mental illness, not the people with the godlike worship of the failed businessman president. It's the Democrats. Let me ask you this. What would have happened had any Democrat ever suggested that we just let Republican-run cities rot? We know exactly what would have happened. There would have been an uprising in the country, not just among Republicans, but among Democrats as well, because that's a horrible, idiotic thing to say. Guess what? You don't like everybody in this country. We understand that. We don't either. No matter what side of the political aisle you're on, in the middle, to the left, to the right, whatever it is, you don't like everybody. You don't even like everybody on your side. I get it. We're on the same boat here. But that doesn't mean that any of us think that the other side should just rot, that we should just leave them to die, that we should abandon them because they have an ass-backwards way of thinking. No, believe it or not, even if we disagree with you, those of us on the left still think those on the right should be helped out. What Donald Trump did by retweeting this little idiot was he admitted openly that he hates at least half the country. But rather than being castigated for it, rather than being condemned for this, Republicans loved it. Republicans like this idea. Let's let the state of New York just rot. Let's let the entire state of California rot. Let's only help states like Florida, that are drowning in coronavirus right now. Oh, it may not look as bad on paper, but that's only because we stopped testing. And the number of cases did go down. The deaths are up. The deaths are up. But the total number of cases are down because we're not testing. But that doesn't prevent people from dying from it. So, tomato, tomato. But nevertheless, what we're seeing right now is the president openly expressing his disdain and hatred for at least half the country, which I would venture to say it's more like probably 65% of the country. Because it's not just the Democrats, it's also the independents who hate his guts too. But rather than being an adult about it, rather than saying, well, too bad, I'm president of everybody, he is, by retweeting this, saying, you know what? Rot in hell. Best of luck. You're getting no help from us. Wish nothing but the worst upon you. That's what the president is doing. And that's what these little psychopathic right-wing so-called activists who are really nothing more than agitators, that is what they have been wanting since day one.
One of today's video sponsors is Vincero Watches. And right now they're offering a very special offer for our Ring of Fire viewers. Just go to vincerowatches.com/ROF and you can get 15% off of your entire purchase. You can also follow the link at the top of the description of the video below. Now, Vincero Watches offers very fine watches for both men and women at an affordable price. And that's what really sets them apart. I want to show you a couple of these watches that they had sent to me as samples here. This is the Chrono S. This is my personal favorite. When I opened the box, I was just in awe of how gorgeous that watch was. This right here is the Rogue. This is also another gorgeous watch, and both of these watches under $300. In fact, all of the watches on VinceroWatches.com under $300. They're all gorgeous, all affordable. And as I mentioned, they have men's watches, they have women's watches, they have wallets. They have everything you need to up your style without breaking the bank. And again, right now, go to VinceroWatches.com/ROF and get 15% off your entire purchase.